Hello, hello. Happy Halloween. Good evening. Think we're live now. Just trying to fix my mic really quick, position it properly. Hello, Cookify Media. Welcome back again for the stream. Appreciate you tuning in. I think to every stream so far. Really appreciate it. So today we're going to start off by upgrading our PocketBase to the release candidate, which is 8 dot something. And I'm going to do that because they added a couple of the features that I think we will take advantage of and kind of cut down on some of the code that we're having to write inside of our application. So I'm going to start off by going through the release notes and we'll go from there. So let's see here. Where are the releases? Over here. So this is obviously still in pre-release. There might still be some bugs potentially. And then we're expecting v0.8.0 to be released with docs, with updated docs in the next 1 to 2 weeks. So the biggest change is the merge of the user models and the profiles collection per 376, which is what I brought up in my authentication video for PocketBase. And then there's no longer a user type field, and the users are just an auth collection. So this is similar to how Supabase handles it. Okay, and then they also support collection types, currently only base and auth. I'm assuming that's user collection types. Same time, allow us to have unlimited different auth collections, each with their own custom fields and authentication options. Okay, that's really cool, actually. Okay, so hello, Moham. Thanks for stopping back in. I know you joined towards the end of the stream last night, but I'm looking forward to having you here, even if you're in and out. So this is actually really cool. So we can have a ton of different auth collections. So I misread this. So a base collection is essentially any of our collections, votes, comments, projects. And then the auth collections is a separate type where we can set up different types of auth collections. So we can have a different collection for different roles or however we want to structure our authentication system. So, and no worries, Moham. I'll be live tonight for a little over 3 hours. So, yep. I look forward to you coming back. We're just going through these release notes right now, preparing to do a migration to the latest PocketBase release. Has some breaking changes, so I want to prepare for that. They added indirect expand support. That's going to be huge. That was one of the issues we kept running into the past couple of days. The relation field now allows unlimited max select. Okay. This is something that I was a little bit annoyed with in another project I was working on with PocketBase, that I always had to select, I had to say a number of max select, and I don't want there to be a maximum select for the relation sometimes, right? Okay, so combine email / username and password auth. Okay, nice. So we also have a full manager subordinate users management, including a special API rule to allow directly changing system fields like email password without requiring old password or other user verification. See you later, Moham. Have fun at your extracurriculars. We have OAuth 2 account linking on an authorized request from the same auth collection. That's cool. Improve memory use on large file uploads. I solved that issue as well. Okay, so the merge of users and profiles comes with several required DB changes. The easiest way to apply them is to use the new temporary upgrade command, which we're going to use. So I guess I'm going to run this. I do want to take a copy of I'm going to export my collection setup. I know this is not going to obviously apply to the new version, but let me copy this. I guess I'll call this okay. So we have our collection configuration backed up, and then I'm also going to back up the Hey Oxtel, I appreciate that. I'm glad that these videos are useful for you. I will keep up the hard work here. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm actually learning a lot too. So believe it or not, I'm learning a lot more than I'm teaching. So let's see here. And then we'll just take what they're doing here. So we'll copy this directory, which has the data to a backup. Okay, and then I'm going to add that to my get.getIgnore. Now, I think I can just do this. But let's just be safe here. Okay. And then we can just run. I actually need to get the latest version of PocketBase. So I guess what I'll do is I'll stop my current instance that's running, and I will download the latest one. Let's see here. And that is going to be in the assets. It's going to be under AMD 64. And then I'll just copy that here. That's going to have PocketBase inside of it. So let's remove PocketBase. And we'll unzip PB8. All right. Okay, so now we can run, let's see here. PocketBase upgrade and then PocketBase serve. So let's do that now. The PB data upgrade was completed successfully. You can now start the application. Okay, so they replaced request.user.id with request.auth.id. That's one of the biggest changes I think that we're going to have to make in our application. Everywhere, I think other than that, and then we'll also be able to expand those relations so we can clean up some of that code as well, I believe. So let's just check out and see how everything works. I'm definitely have to do some refactoring. Okay, there's that, and then there we go. All right, so right now our application's not going to be working. So, yeah. So everywhere that we have request.user, I guess we'll start from the top. We'll start from our hooks. So event.locals.user is, I guess this is still going to remain the same. So that's fine. But definitely when we register, we're no longer going to, let's see here. Okay, so the upgrade command creates a new users collection with merged fields from the underscore users table and the profiles collection. The new user records will have the IDs from the profiles collection. Okay, so the user IDs are we're no longer using profile.userid. We're now using just the user.id. Nice. All the user type fields are now relations, thankfully. Request.auth. Okay, awesome. Appends too. And I haven't really looked at this at all, so I'm kind of just going through here. It's gonna be a little bit slow, probably a bit. Yeah, Ben, they updated PocketBase. It's still in the release candidate. It's pre-release, dev pre-release, but they added a lot of things that I've been looking forward to. And so I'm just going to do it now. We're having to write a lot of extra code because they didn't support indirect expansions. The user field wasn't actually a relation to other records that it was related to. It was weird. You couldn't actually expand the whole user's profile. You had to actually do a couple of different maps inside of your JavaScript or whatever language you're using. I also need to update the JavaScript SDK as well. So we can do that too. All right, so we have the latest SDK. Now let's think about how we have to fix our code here. So I think the first thing that's breaking is on the home page, right? Auth-store.load from cookie. Everything looks good there. Export to cookie. And then inside of our layout.server, locals.user, which we are setting inside of, I guess this is not going to be true anymore. So it's no longer locals.user.profile. In our hooks, we're saying locals.user to that model, which let me just take a look at what that model looks like and make sure it still looks the way we expect it to look. And it does indeed. So now there's a profile field on the user itself, just as we would expect. Okay, so there is still a profile. That's interesting, though, that they still have the auth model as a profile. Okay, so auth store contains the... Okay, so that's still good. Now on our page.server.js, this is where something's probably messed up here. So this is some of the things we have to deal with for indirect expansion, which we now should be able to actually make this much easier. Look at that issue real quick. So let's see what the closed is. So a POC was already implemented while working. Here's some details of the current implementation. Make use of the existing expand query param instead of introducing a new indirect expand. Resolve using the format reference collection, related field, and then dot whatever. Tasks. We want to expand all tasks related to a project while querying the project's collection. So in this case, we want to expand all votes related to a project. Actually, no, we want to expand all votes related to a project. Let's see here. So under projects, you just have title. Under tasks, they have a relation, but projects does not have a relation to tasks. So in our applications case, this is going to be like our votes here. And then we have projects here, which don't have a relation to votes. Let me test this real quick. Uh-oh. This isn't good. And I haven't set up a password reset for myself yet, but this... That shouldn't have changed my admin information, right? Let me just check real quick. I don't think it's going to contain any of my actual data. I think it's just the actual configuration of my collections. Wow, this is frustrating. Okay, wow, that was weird. I swear I typed that password in 12 times. I'm going to look back at the VOD and probably had a typo in my email or something, but okay, we're good here. No longer freaking out. Okay, so now we have users here, which is a collection, which is cool. We have projects, which have a relation to user. We have votes, which have relations to users and projects. Projects don't have relations to votes. So that's what we would want to use that indirect expand for. So in this case, we're getting the projects and we also want to get all the votes related to a project. So this is how we would do it. We would expand tasks or expand votes in the related field. And I think we can just get a specific thing. Like we can get a specific ID probably. I don't think we really need all of it, but let's just see here. Let's just try this out. So instead of doing all of this, let me comment all of this out. Let's see if we can reduce all of this. So here we're querying the projects collection. And we want to expand. We're going to expand votes and then project. I guess it'd be projects. But they have a singular here. Oh, because I guess this is the field. So on my collection, I have project. Okay, cool. So now let's just see what this looks like. Requested resource wasn't found. Where is it failing here? Let's look. I'm trying to hit profiles. Oh, I'm trying to hit profiles. Wait. Where am I doing this at? Oh, it's because I'm on a specific project page. Come on, you all supposed to be looking out for me here. All right. Cannot read properties of undefined reading find. Project.voteform.svelte. And it's because I'm not returning the votes. So it's actually, I need to see what this looks like. Okay, so this is what we're getting back. So that expansion looks like it did not work. Oh, expand object. So if there's multiple votes though, will there be multiple? So one of these projects has 2 votes. So it's a list of objects. Okay, let's see here. Votes project. And then I'll expand projects. Which one of these has votes? I think the second one, or it's me projects.items 0.expand or .1. Whoops. 1.expand. Okay, so now I get votes project. Still looks a little strange, but okay. This one has 1. How many votes does this one have? 2. Awesome. Awesome. So I guess now I can just say, I guess that's going to be duplicating the data. So my goal is to expand votes and then project like this. And then I'll just give me a straight up array of my votes, which is great. So I basically don't need any of this anymore. I can just return projects. And I'm going to return default project and then projects. Okay, so now instead of looking in this project vote form, instead of looking for project.votes.find, what we can do is project.expand, and then we're going to say votes project.find. .profile. Okay, cannot read properties of undefined reading votes project. So project.expand. Okay, so I am in fact getting this, which is strange. No, I'm not. So it omits the field if this is true. So let me fix up that default object I created, and I'm gonna create one that says expand, and then expand is gonna have at its votes project, and this is going to be equal to an empty array by default. Project.expand. Oh, whoops. This is not correct. Okay, so I guess I could do something like, let me think here. I'm trying to think. So this does in fact give me the information that I want here, but if something doesn't have a vote, it's gonna freak out. So right now, it's just console logging the project items 2, and I'm expanding the votes for that project, or I'm expanding votes that have this project as that project ID, and I get these votes here. So if I try to expand one that doesn't have it though, I'm gonna get that. So essentially, I need to create trying to think here. So I guess I could run a map over it. And then pretty much say if it's not there, we could add it. Is it? I just had to do a quick reset, so I hope that it's better now. Cookify, let me know how it sounds. Mr. Guillaume, welcome to the stream. We're currently migrating PocketBase to 8.0, so we're having to fix up some of our code. Doing a lot of things manually right now with maps, and I think we may still have to do some things manually. Awesome. So it's throwing a type error here. Can I optionally chain before one of these? How do I do that? Okay, that's what I thought. But that doesn't even exist. Let me think here. So the problem I'm running into right now is that if this doesn't exist, if the .expand doesn't exist here, so when I log the projects, let's go here to our root and I log projects.items. You can see that we get a bunch of things here. And we can see that we have expand votes project and it has an array. However, for the ones that don't have any votes, they just have nothing. So they don't even have an expand tag. So I guess I could set it to an empty array if there's nothing. It's kind of strange that they don't include that though with this. I feel like that should be, I'm basically requesting that from every one of these projects. If it doesn't have a relation, you would think it would just display an empty array here. But it doesn't. So I could do something like this and spread it. We could say project equals default project and then project and then return project, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, so now this seems to be working the way we want it to work. So now I should be able to just return updated projects. Or I could just set okay, and okay. So this seems to be working. Now it's looking for can't read property undefined reading length, and that's in here somewhere. Let's see. Okay, so everywhere that I have project.votes, I have to change to project dot expand or dot expand votes project. I could manipulate the data. I just don't know if that's a good practice or not to do. Like just essentially making my own project.votes and then adding it to that too, because I'm adding an extra operation there to it on top of already doing this. So I think we will just update our code to reflect so project vote form, instead of project.votes.length, it'll actually be project.expand I'm gonna find a reading length. Oh, in the layout. Wait, where's that? Page.svelte. Data.projects.items as project. Okay, so am I missing something here? Let me think. Data.projects.items. Undefined. Why am I doing this? Still undefined. Okay. So this is what it looks like here. A list of projects. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, we're on the right track again. My thumbnail is still jacked up. It wasn't jacked up yesterday, but let's see. Wait, why is there 2 slashes there? Interesting. So I guess the images are still there. I guess the IDs may have changed because what is the ID there? 26W5H. No, that's correct. Did the API? Oh, I see what probably happened. The API rules may have changed. No. Why are my images loading right now? Let's think here. So I'm not even able to access that. Did they change that as well? 404 not found. 8090 files. Still not able to get that. Get image URL, collection, record ID, file name, size. They don't mention anything about images here. Okay, let's see the documentation, see if anything changed here. I see they have the release candidate up here. I'm not sure if that's automated with their... I mean, is it looking for 127? It shouldn't matter. Localhost here resolves to 127.0.0.1. I am in fact getting the thumbnail, but I'm not loading it on this page. I'm just getting a 404 not found. My question is, why does it have, I guess the slash is the file name maybe? I'm trying to go my previous times getting the images. Oh man. So why is this not found? Or they say when you're in doubt, just restart the server. We'll see. Nope, didn't solve our problems this time. Okay. So right now I'm having an issue where I can't get the images. And then using the documentation, so it still is not found even with 127001, which was my maybe I'm missing something somewhere else, but that URL looks correct. API files. Okay, let's look again. Let's see here. Oh, I think they changed the @collection name to just collection name. Wow. Okay. That's why there's an empty slash there. Man, that took me way too long to realize. Okay, so this is gonna be project dot collection name here, and then it will also be the same everywhere else that we have this. I think we can replace @collection. We're going to replace that with collection name. Dot collection name. Okay, so our images are working again. Awesome. We're slowly getting back on track. And now I'm getting a requested resource wasn't found here. And that's going to be on the actual project page itself. So we have issues here too. And it probably has to do with those votes. I know why. So remember, we got the users list. We should now be able to expand the user relation. Or we should be able to expand. Or I wonder if we have access to users on comments now. We just get the ID. Hey, Chris. It's going good so far. I've just been migrating PocketBase over to 0.8. I completely forgot. I think it was you that told me yesterday about the @ being changed to just dot notation or the brackets. But the weird thing is that they didn't correct that for the expands, which is, I think, only possible because of the parentheses they have in there, but... Or they, yeah, parentheses. Or quotes. So right now they converted user into a relation. So I'm curious if I'm able to actually expand that user now. So in this case, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the users like this. But now it's not gonna be user ID anymore. It's just gonna be ID. X6. Okay, so it's just gonna be, instead of user ID, we won't, oh, we're not gonna be getting the full list of profiles. We're gonna be getting users. And then ID is gonna be equal to this. And then instead of user.userid, it's gonna be user.id. Only admins can perform this action. Wait, anybody can create a user. I guess I can leave all these like this, but I wish I could exclude. I'm not sure if can I exclude certain fields with these API rules? Because ideally, I don't want everybody to be able to list. I don't want everybody to be able to list the email and whatnot of the users. Okay, so now I think I'm getting the right information. What am I console logging right now? Comments. Okay, we're back in business, at least partially. My concern right now, though, and if anybody here has done the migration, I'm curious. Added option to toggle the record column's visibility from the table listing. But I wonder if that's only in the UI or if that's actually everywhere. Because I certainly don't want everybody to be able to list all of the users' emails by hitting our API, right? That seems a bit, I don't know, insecure. Thoughts? Because I believe right now, if I just console log this users list, okay, I don't actually, we have email visibility to the false. Awesome. So they did take care of that. Okay, cool. So this will work then. This is fine. We're not stressing. The strange thing though is that I can't expand. So I can expand the comments that user's made, I believe. I don't think I can expand the user though. Yeah, Chris, it's the visibility is hidden. I know my stream is slightly delayed, and that's just because I stream at 1440p. So it forces me to have some type of latency in the stream, but yeah, we're good now. It has email visibility as set to false, so I can't see the email here when I'm actually making the request. Something else that concerns though is that I can't expand the user relation on comments. Oh, I can expand it. Wow, what is happening right now? Am I going crazy? That's amazing. So I can literally get rid of all of this. I don't think I need any of this because there's always, every comment is going to have a user. Every user is going to have a name or an ID. So I don't need any of this here. So now instead of going here and saying, I was setting the comments.user profile. I can just simply now say comment.expand.user.name. And everything still works. Awesome. One thing though is that I think it's not showing me the proper. I definitely have a project with Iris here, our user, and that's a fact. So I think in my projects page, I'm looking for the user ID versus the locals.user.id. It's actually going to be locals.user.userid. No. What is this magic going on? Good question. So I'm just working on fixing this up. This is so incorrect. Okay. I need to filter all the projects where the user is equal to locals.user.id. However, I think that right now locals.userid is 968WE. And that doesn't exist here because that was the profile ID, I believe. So now I need to get, I guess I could get users and expand the projects that are related to that user, right? Let's try this out. So I could say const user projects. And then I'll say await locals.pb.records.get full list. And I want the users. And I want to filter to where the, I guess this doesn't really make sense though. I don't think I need to do that. I don't need to do this. I'm being extra right now. So basically locals.user.id is not a thing right now for us. That's not the same ID that we're looking for. Okay, so locals.user.userid is no longer a thing. What I'm looking for, I think, is the profile ID. LX6, that's what I'm looking for. Locals.user.profile.id. Now I have my project here. I got an error when I go to edit it. So let's go to that projects. See what we have going on here. I know this is broken. We were messing with this yesterday. Or parts of it were broken. So I have a load function here. Okay, if locals.user.profile.id is not equal to the project user, they're gonna have a 401 no permission. There we go. Look at that. Wow. That thumbnail is broken too. There we go. Does it still work? Does our delete action still work? It sure doesn't. Okay. And that's because in our page.server, we probably have that here as well somewhere. Let's look. Requested resource was not found. Okay, so this, everywhere this needs to get changed to locals.user.profile.id. So when I go to delete, I am saying update project params.project ID thumbnail is null, yet the resource doesn't exist. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, I was just doing a test console logging hello here, I think. But that shouldn't matter. This should not matter here. Because I'm still hitting the API. I'm hitting collections, projects, records, and then this is the ID. Which is this one. And then I am updating that. I'm setting the thumbnail to null. Okay. The requested resource wasn't found, and that's here. Params.projectID, which is this. I'm accessing that record, updating it, and I'm setting it to null. Oh, wait, that's my delete. Wow. Okay, I'm really going crazy here. Let's see. So this is actually going to be question mark. Wait, no, that's correct. That's correct. I'm hitting delete. I'm getting the params.projectID, which is this. And then I'm setting the thumbnail to null, but this does not exist. This is so weird. No roles in results set, so I can get it just fine. But when I try to patch it, uh-oh. Is my auth method, did my auth method change? Auth with password? I guess I should probably read the SDK changelog, right? Oh. Yeah, so I just see that right now. Look, I just looked at that. So moved all pb.records.handlers under pb.collection. So pb.records I get full list is now pb.collection, and then this get list, get full list, So can I finally just run get full list without having to pass anything in? That's the question I have. Yeah, I see that now. Okay, awesome. pb.collection, and then I'm gonna pass in projects, and then it's gonna be .update, and then I pass the record ID in. Yeah. Update record ID and then the values. Oh, I need to change my auth stuff as well. Give me 3 minutes to use the restroom real quick, and I'll update this. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I need to update a few things then. One of which is gonna be our authentication, I believe. Let me finish reading these release notes. Yep. So there's no auth via email. It's not auth with password. And it's locals.pb.collection and then users and auth with password. Locals.pb.collection is not a function. kind of confused here. pb.collection users auth with password. So my cookies aren't really doing much, or my hooks aren't really doing much other than setting the cookies, like pulling the cookie in and setting the cookie. I read here that they changed the constructor of the PocketBase instance or client, whatever you want to call it, but these are optional. pb.collection users auth with password is what I'm looking for. Oh, auth store is no longer capitalized. Or it's actually camel cased. Wait, it's been like that though. Oh, they were already deprecated. Locals.pb.collection auth with password. I'm putting in the email and the password. But I'm getting locals.pb.collection is not a function. Okay, that's better. Cannot read properties of undefined read get list at get projects. Yeah, it's fine. So now it's can't read properties of undefined reading find in project vote form. This shouldn't be the case because we are expand votes project. Okay, so this does not have, so this is not working as expected. Oh, it's because expand is empty. So the expand property exists already. And we're trying to yeah, that's probably what I had. I just restarted the entire server. I couldn't remember if I restarted before updating that package, but I don't remember. So I'm assuming that these still are... Wait. Yeah. So since these already have... Okay. So expand exists. The expand property already exists. So... And I believe an empty object is truthy, right? It is truthy. Let me think here. So I guess what I can do is I can check during this map, I can check to see if the object has this votes project key under its expand object. But we may add other keys to that too. So I don't want to just check to see if the keys are empty. I want to see if that does not exist. So how can I do that? What's the best way to do this? I guess I could just say I guess could do something like this maybe. That works. Let's go. Okay. Man, this is a lot of breaking changes. All right. So now on the get projects on our project page, we no longer need this. We need pb.collections. Is it not collection or collections? Collection. Project, or wait, comments. Do I need this number here? It's optional. But I do need to specify query params. Yeah, no, definitely good changes for sure. So now we're looking at get one here, pb.collection projects, get one, and then votes here. This is going to be the same as we did on the other page. Right? SvelteKit first, and then PocketBase, and then what's next? Okay. Here, I'm going to take the code from this. Actually, no, I don't need to take that code. I can take some of it. I can definitely expand the votes here. So or I'm trying to find something. I'm trying to find something somewhere. Dot find. Oh, it's actually on the page, I think. Wait. Oh, in the project vote form. So here, I guess this project probably doesn't have a vote, maybe. Let's see. This has votes, so I guess I have to do the same things I did over here. There as well. But I won't need to map it because it's just one. So basically if project.expand votes Hello, Moham. An earlier VS Code extension. Moham. Oh, that's edu srg. Console Ninja. I think, is that the one that just shows you in the in VS Code? Like it'll render what the console log is going to be. I think I saw somebody using that. I just couldn't remember what it was called. Moham, yeah. So I'm working on something similar to ProductHunt, but it'll be for like a dev to dev community. So it'll be like, you know, potentially projects that are still in progress, or, you know, an MVP or something that's very, but yeah, right now I'm actually just porting over. I'm migrating to the latest version of PocketBase. They had a lot of breaking changes, so all I have to do is just console log here, and it'll just show me right away. Oh wow, this is going to be a lifesaver. Yeah, I think we're getting close to being done wrapping up the migration though, hopefully. Okay, so can't read properties undefined of name in page.svelte. That's fine. Data.profile.name. That's not a thing anymore. Let's see how this works. Let's check it out. Do I have to activate it somehow? Yeah, Mohammed, it's a good idea. It's a really good idea. It's definitely challenging. But it's fun. You learn a lot. I wonder if it picks up this code inside of a script tag though. Yeah, no, that would be fun too. That would certainly be fun. Okay. Edu, it might just be a Svelte thing. I don't know though. I've seen people use it. I'll look into it more too after the stream because I do console log quite a bit. Data.profile. What does this look like? Undefined. That's not good, right? I should have access to data.profile because am I not logged in as a user? Oh, okay. I know what's happening here. I know what's happening. My layout is looking for something that is no longer there, I think. I guess I could just clear my cookies, but I'm trying to see here. What is happening? If locals.user and locals.user.profile, which does exist, we saw that in the hooks. Oh, I updated the... Okay, I see what happened. I guess in this case then I should probably just get rid of the profile I'm using everywhere and just use event.locals.user. I guess I was already doing that here, but I don't really have to. I can just say profile is locals.user. Now I'll just change this to user. And then my layout, I'll do data.user. There we go. So I made the fatal mistake of starting to migrate without actually updating the SDK and reading the SDK docs. So everything was working because I was using the older SDK, and now that I moved to the new SDK, everything is going to be a little weird. So now this is no longer going to be locals.user.id, right? Locals.pv.collections is not a function. I'm getting that again. That's because I have this here. I think it is a function, right? Let me just make sure that oh, I put collections. Man, it's a rough one for me right now. Okay, and then the individual project page. I think this is actually fine, but the actual edit page. Okay. This is what we were doing. We're doing something with this. We're deleting the thumbnail. And get one is not a forget project, which is going to be in the probably layout. Yep. pb.collection and then projects. And I think they changed get one too. No, they didn't. Awesome. And then if locals.user.id, awesome. I can delete, I can upload, I can't upload. Okay, locals.pv.collections or collection projects that update Cannot read properties of undefined reading ID. At update. Where do I have ID? There we go. Okay, it's early access. No worries. So you mean they're just collecting my data for free without giving me anything? I'll install it definitely when it's, I guess it's, yeah, it's definitely V002, so. Okay, I think we're good here, actually. I think we're actually back to where we were. Okay. Comments features. Comments functionality. Get comments. And then we'll do collection. I keep saying collections. I need to adjust that again. Now let me delete all these comments. And then we'll start fresh. Awesome. Up. Get full list. Yeah, Cookify, we're getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm actually really glad this came out when it did. I probably should have just started it yesterday, but I was on a roll. But I'm glad to be doing this now. It's going to be much easier to do this now since the changes are so massive that then do it later on once we have even more functionality in the app. So when I vote, I have an issue with voting. So that hits the project page.server. Collection votes, get full list. What is this one doing here? I guess I'm only getting one. Wait. locals.user.id project equals cannot read properties of undefined get full list. Oh, wait. Is this going to return back nothing, maybe? Let me see. Okay, let's think here. Locals.pb.collection. I'm signed in. So I have locals.pb. Votes. Get full list. I want 1. Filter where the locals.user.id is the user. And the project is that locals.pb.collection votes.get full list, and I'm filtering it. It still should return. Okay, so it's not even making it out of my yeah, so I'm not even making that call, I don't think, when I go to get the full list. Now it says it can't read properties undefined reading creates. This is again. Cannot read properties undefined reading create. So essentially create is not a method. Not really sure what's happening here, to be honest. One second. Okay, I'm back. I wonder if I just need to like cannot read properties of undefined reading creates. That's happening here. Okay. Not really sure what's happening. It doesn't recognize the create on the votes. So it's like not even making it to my PocketBase server. It's just JavaScript is Okay. Oh, wait. I'm crazy, guys. Wow, I just spent... This is it. This is where it's breaking. I forgot we have this vote. I guess that's one of the reasons we should probably have this abstracted, because I was looking in the actual projects page vote instead of the home page's vote action. Oh man, that was pretty embarrassing. And now I'm going to do a search for the word records throughout my entire... No, so I have... So I can vote on both this page here, and I can vote on this page. And obviously, if I set up a form action on this page and I point it, for example, at the other page, at the home page, it's going to redirect to the home page. I don't want that, so I have the actions defined in two different spaces or two different places. I forgot to change one. So now I need to fix when I create a user. So really, when I create a user now, am I able to just define everything then? Yeah. Did I put collection somewhere? I did put that somewhere else too. Okay. So now my registration probably isn't going to work. This is supposed to be auth with password. But I think I could probably, with the latest release notes, I think I could potentially add in more. Or when I create a user now, I should be able to just create them. I guess not. It's gonna have to... Wait, yeah, I can actually just add... Okay, I can just add the name here, so I no longer need to log in and update their name. And I don't need to log them in. I'll just redirect them to the login page. What non-POGO am I trying to? Yep, I know. I promise you I'm gonna get it eventually. And this is it's one of those things. Okay. Boom. And the votes work. Whoa. Okay, I think most of our functionality is back. If not all of it. I think all of it's here. Nala does not have any projects. Let's try to create one. You find a nice thumbnail to use. And then I have an image here that I'm going to save for the logo. Cool. Okay. So now it's time to make a commit. I think that we have, yeah, so edu, that's actually just a, that's just HTML forms. File inputs can do that. You can just drop it on any file input and it works. So let's make a commit now that we went through all that hell to migrate. I should probably rip out that my updated collection schema here. Let's actually give this a name. I wonder if I want to, like, I guess if I'm using Git, I don't have to put the date for this backup of the schema. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so what were we working on yesterday? This is done, at least in my eyes right now. What the hell's going on here? Oh, I was spamming the comment button, that's why. Okay. Yep, we're back in business. Time to keep it rolling. Something I wanted to do was add the ability to delete a project. I think that's going to be... So we have update done. We don't have delete. I think that should probably be covered because now we're going into the weeds of like comments. Hello, Maham. I'm back. I've migrated everything, so I'm done doing all of that boring work. Now we're implementing new functionality. We're starting off with the delete project. So that's going to be on the My Projects page. And I think what I'll do is, like when I go to My Projects here, I'll just have a delete button over here. And then that'll give them the ability to delete it. I should probably ask them if they're sure they want to delete the project. So yeah, we can do that. And then we'll say so I'm going to pass the ID of the project along with that in a form. And then I will I want to definitely do like a modal probably. Oh, I thought you'd already done it, Chris. When you mentioned it yesterday, I thought you'd already done it. Yeah, honestly. Yeah. If you're not doing any like advanced joins and or transaction tables or whatever you want to call them, you should be able to just do a massive replace on pb.records with pb.collections and then go through each one of those and yeah. Or pb.collection, not collections. Note to self. Okay, so I think first we'll just get the delete function. I definitely do want to confirm that. And I guess what we can do is we can yeah, exactly. Not too bad. So I want to show like a modal when they go to delete. Again, with JavaScript, super simple. Without JavaScript, I'd like to potentially redirect them to a page. They have to confirm the deletion. Or I could just do something like we did with the update form. Okay, so you have a modal. I also want it to be able to close when you click outside of it. And I think that's the div that it's wrapped in is what does that instead of just being a label. Or it's the label instead of a div, the cursor pointer. Modal. So we'd make this a label here, I think. Yep, click outside it is incredible if you're using JavaScript. What happened, Moham? What roadblock are you running into? Python project ideas? Honestly, you can do anything with Python. So it's kind of, you kind of get analysis paralysis with it. You can do data science. You can do backend web development. They have web dev frameworks like Django and Flask. APIs with Fast API. They have games. You can make games. There's a lot you can do. What are you interested in? Make a game. Games are always fun. It'll definitely be a challenge. If you're looking for a challenge, make a game. Confirm delete modal.svelte. That's going to go on the My Projects page, and it's going, the button for that. Yeah, data science is awesome, man. It's kind of crazy the kind of conclusions and the that can be made with data. It's pretty insane. Okay, so I have this confirm delete. I'm just gonna test it out. Okay, so I don't even need to do anything crazy here. So when they click delete, it's going to open up the modal that makes them confirm the deletion. And then when they, inside of that modal, I'm going to have a form that's going to then trigger the action. Wait, put this part before the body. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to take in the project. So I guess I'm going to pass the project here as well. And this is going to actually be a trash can. That is huge, but I guess I'm super zoomed in. Even then, it's still a little bit too big. Because Daisy UI's buttons always look a little bit strange. I guess I can update the edit button to be like an actual, or I can just make this a regular button and quit being difficult here. Okay. We have the delete button now, which opens up this modal, which we're going to put a form inside. Wait, that's not right. Am I really? I thought there were other people that do it. No? So here they just have a label, and the modal box relative is the modal box. When it clicks outside, so that's the toggle. Oh, there's a checkbox. Okay, that's already there. And they have a label. And they also have a label in the inside for the box, and it's for nothing. There we go. Okay, so say, are we sure you want to delete this? Hey Agathon, how's it going? Sorry, I was in my zone there for a second. Just we just migrated everything to PocketBase 0.8, which took longer than expected, but we are now back on a roll. Yeah, I checked out your. I actually haven't logged in to Repo Magic yet, but I'm definitely going to because I have a lot of. I'm guilty of having a lot of repos that could use cleaning up. So, yeah, check out Agathon's. I'm putting a link to it in the chat right now. Check out his project he's built with SvelteKit. It's pretty cool. So now I'm going to try to delete this project. locals.pb.collection projects.delete and then the ID. Yeah, it's gonna be cool because you have a lot of data you can work with. You can do a lot of cool stuff with GitHub data. That's for sure. If you can generate some cool like stat cards that I can put on my profile or embed to my profile, that'd be pretty cool. I need to update mine. I'm starting to hate the ones that I currently have. It'd be even cooler if you could show like private repository code because currently mine only shows public repository code. So it shows that Python is my top language. It's not true. Okay, so deleting the project and then I want to return success is true if everything works. And I guess I would want to redirect them actually. Back to their projects. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Let's see. I have one project here. Delete. I get my modal. Click delete. Only admins can perform this action. I don't have the API rule set up in PocketBase. Let's do that now. Delete action, and we want the request.auth.id to equal the user. Now we should be good to do this. What happened? Okay, that's strange. It looks like it did in fact. Oh, whoops. I didn't put a status for this redirect. So let's log into another user and delete one of their projects. error redirect. Oh, wow. I'm throwing it inside of the try catch block. I am, okay. Whoops. There we go. And then if we want to be fancy here, under my projects, let's see here. Projects new. That's our page. Project/new. And yeah, but this button in particular, actually isn't a button. It's just a link. So it just takes them to a new project link page. So it actually is like an anchor tag in this case. Did I delete Google too? I did. Yeah, I've read about it wouldn't confuse them if it actually is a link, but yeah, I've read that too. Try to make things the things that they actually are, and buttons do different things than links. So if I was going to have a button and I was using JavaScript to send them somewhere else, then that would be misuse of a button. That should be an A tag. Description, or having an A tag do something that a button would do, which I don't even know if you could do without JavaScript. Yeah, no worries. Google. Awesome. Then I can delete. And that works. If I hit cancel, it closes. And then if I click outside of the modal, it closes. But if I click inside of the modal, it doesn't close. This looks fine to me. It's coming along. I should honestly... What I'm also going to do right now, so that was the delete project. That works. Whoops. I'm making more commits today. That's a fact. So comments. We were editing comments before. Agathon, I don't think you tuned in last night, but one of the issues we were running into, and maybe you can help me solve this problem here. So I want to do something like this. I click edit and it opens up this, right? Obviously I don't have the update functionality implemented yet, but let's just say I make a bunch of comments. Okay, so right now I have a bunch of comments, right? Now let's say that I want to edit this. Brings me back to the top of the page because the page reloads, because that's actually a form action. But if I scroll down here, I'm seeing that input. And the reason I want to do it like this is because ProductHunt's doing it like this. But more specifically, these are the types of things I want to try to figure out how to do without JavaScript. Yeah, I could reverse the list of comments. And that would be like a patch for the moment. But the thing is that it still doesn't. Someone could have commented a month ago and go back down and then want to comment again, and they don't have to like update for everybody, right? So in that case, it wouldn't really make a difference. But yeah, I probably should sort that differently. I'm just trying to think about how to, if I could anchor tag these somehow. But then it's a matter of when I submit this, I would have to also submit. No. So I don't want it to be on top. I just want it to either scroll to this comment, or maybe I have to do a different way. But yeah, essentially, if there's a ton of comments, I mean, even so, if they had a larger description, all the comments will be below. So this, works technically. And I guess either way, if they're not using JavaScript, they have to get redirected. There has to be a page reload. They have to either go to like a different page to edit the comment. But I'd like them to be able to edit it here. But I'm not really sure how I could. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could also do like a modal, right? I could do like another modal potentially. And then when they click on that edit button, it brings up a modal with the comment. Yeah, that's what we were talking about when I ended the stream last night. Agathon was doing an anchor tag of some sort. My question is, yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah. Because here's the thing. I'm going to intercept this. So for the JavaScript users, I'm going to intercept this. This actually isn't going to submit like a form action like this is doing right now, obviously. I'm just going to show the edit button. But for the non-JavaScript users, we're trying to accommodate them too. And it's pressing me a little bit, but I think the anchor tags is a great idea. Let me see if I can do that. I think JavaScript anchor tag is, yeah, lazy loading. Yeah, that's JavaScript for sure. Let me think here. So on our comment. Where's our comments? I should abstract this into a component, but I'm being so this is my comment here. I can give this div an ID. Of the comment ID. And then when someone goes to edit the comment, okay, so the edit ID, that's actually the ID of the comment that's being edited, I believe. Oh wait, I'm lost. The comments, and then it shows this. So the edit ID is the comment ID. So then I can just throw a redirect to the where am I? Oh, that's my projects. Whoops. Instead of returning this, oh, that's going to be an issue, I think. Because I want to redirect them to, but I also have to set this show edit, unless I can check somehow if the So I guess I have access to the page.url.hash. Okay, so I'm thinking here. Yeah, so the show edit is, and again, I don't know if this is the best way to do this. I was just experimenting, but show edit, where are we? So if form.showEdit and form.editID equals the common ID, then it's going to basically show the form, the input. If not, it's not going to show it. That's how that's being displayed. So I'm wondering, do I just instead of returning it as an object, you could just, can you just return that info in headers or as URL params and get it from the load function? I guess I could, right? So you're talking about on the, so it would look something like this. It would be like throw redirect. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Throw redirect to projects. I always have to get the params here. Projects params.project ID. Whoops. Params.project ID, and then it would be, I guess, question mark edit ID. Yep. And then I would have question mark show edit is true. So it's it needs to be a link. I think I did this wrong. Let me see. So in here, I could just put a Then I would say common ID. And then class is hidden. Well, in this case, okay, so first I need to get show edit out of the URL params because it's not going to show that, which means that div is, or that link is not going to show up. So in the load function, actually, no, I'm not doing that right there. Is it going to give me an error or will it just be undefined if it doesn't exist? I can't remember. So it just logs null, so we're good. That's fine. So we can say show edit. And then inside of our page.svelte, instead of form.showEdit, it'll be data.showEdit. That's still gonna be kind of weird though, because I wonder. I probably should do like a check there because if someone tries to show edit, I could just go directly to that URL potentially and have, I know obviously I'm going to have form actions checking the comments. And I guess I could do the same thing inside of HTML or inside of my dev tools, just, you know, show a hidden input and do something. But let me just see, let's see if we get this working. So instead of form everywhere, it's going to say data dot show edit. And then the data.edit ID. Okay, so this seems like really a lot here, but okay, so something isn't working there. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just trying to do it different, you know? It's one of the challenge I think people are afraid of. I'm kind of afraid too, to be honest, but I think if, because again, ideally I want this site especially to be functional under any circumstances, since it's just like a forum. I don't really have a reason to have JavaScript required for this. Yeah, and I haven't seen like a project do it. That's the problem, is I have yet to see like a massive project with a lot of different functionality. It's easy to do it when it's easy to show an example of one like a form delete button, for example, but when you're talking about stuff like this, it's so why is this not showing here? That's interesting. Oh, whoops. That's interesting. Why am I not getting search params here? I certainly have search params. Oh, I wonder if it's because... Wait, no, that shouldn't matter. That is very interesting. Does this have to come before the anchor tag? I didn't think so, right? No way. Why do I not have a... Why is it not getting my full URL here? Is it because this is in the way? Okay, that worked. So does the anchor tag go at the end? Welcome back, Moham. Does the anchor tag go at the end? That's my question now. Okay, so now I'm in fact... Let's go. Let's go. It works. It seems really odd, but hey. I'm not complaining. Now, obviously, if a user has JavaScript, we are going to intercept that and not make them go through that painful experience, but let's check it out again. Ready? Edit. Whoops. Edit. Ooh. It's not very smooth, but hey, I'm satisfied with this. I am satisfied. I see we have a couple more viewers now, so if anybody tells me a different way to do this, I would love to know, but yeah. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, this is more smooth than then I was thinking about just sending them to a different page to edit the comment. Like I was really thinking about doing project/comments/whatever. I could also do a modal too, but I think this is fine. This is cool. Again, I'm trying to see how close to the same functionality with just a page refresh we can get. Non-JS and JS. Let's go. All right, let's make this update actually work now. Now, to be fair, I have worked in conditions where JavaScript wasn't always allowed. So I think that due to certain environments, it's just not allowed. But yeah, again, I'm not like a super huge advocate of anti-JS. I think JS is incredible and it makes the web beautiful in a sense, makes it more fun, but it's cool to be able to achieve the same functionality without it. So before I break something, let's go. Okay. So now we got update comment. And then I guess we're going to do a lot of the same things as we're doing here. Yeah, I guess this will be the exact same except for that one piece. Where am I console logging that at? In here? Yeah. Okay. Now I will actually make this edit comment. Is that what I named that? Update comment. Yep, I agree, Agathon. I was gonna do that today had I had enough time. I'm getting to the point now where I'm using a lot of the same APIs over and over and over again, and I'm just gonna create a service or some type of helper with all of my functions for getting projects, getting it. All I have to do is pass it the PB instance and maybe an ID, and then it'll give me back what I want. That'll probably be a tomorrow or Wednesday thing. Okay. Let's test this out, I guess. Did I actually have the right form name? I do not. Content, I think is what I called that. I also have project. Why do I have project again on here? I should be able to just get that from the params, right? I don't think I need to pass in the project on the comment like that. Am I doing that here? Yeah, I definitely don't need to do that here. I can access the params in the load function and do it that way. And then here we can say yeah, then once they edit it, I need to actually, I guess it won't have that weird. That's slightly annoying though that it goes. I guess I gotta make it like offset a little bit. Where is that anchor tag? Hey Adnan, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you hanging out. No worries. I'm assuming it's probably late wherever you're at. It's getting late here too. I'm gonna be done in about 25 minutes or so. I'm just trying to continue to toy with this anchor tag because I don't like that it brings me here, but I think that'll do. Hey, have a good night. I might stream tomorrow too, so might catch you tomorrow. If not, make sure if you have any questions after watching, just hit me up on Discord or leave a comment. I'll try to get back to you. Okay, so editing the comment, we should have that done now. Everything should be good to go. So now I can only edit my own comments with the API rule. Make sure I have that rule in there actually already. Yep. But I'm gonna have to fix the UI to only allow them to edit their own comments, because right now I can edit anybody's comments. But this is a new comment. Okay. I think this is because I am updating. I didn't pass the ID in. Comment. Wait. I need the comment ID though for update. Oh, I'm running it through comment schema.parse. Let's go. It works. It works. Updating comments works. So now what we can do is the same thing we did with this form here. We can use enhance on this form as well. And everything should be fine. And I think I'm not returning. I need to return invalid here. Okay. Oh, whoops. I need to actually intercept that request that's going out there. So if a non-JS or if a JS user hits edit, I just want them to I'm going to say show edit. Wait. That's not the update comment one. It's actually going to be the show edit form. Wait, where am I? Oh, it's down here. Whoops. So what I want to do is I want to show edit equals true. Let's see here. Actually, what am I doing? Uh, um, I guess I could get this form data here. Let me see here. So I can get a form data object. Okay, I can get the form data object. Let's see here. I think I need to. So I think I need to actually, let's see here. I don't think I need to return anything. Oh, this returns a promise. Okay, so I think it's gonna do it for the stream tonight. Right now I'm trying to figure out a way to both show this for non-JS users and JS users. I'm struggling a little bit, but I have confidence I will figure it out tomorrow. All the latest code is on the GitHub already. The repository is linked below. If you guys have any questions, concerns, requests, hit me up on Discord or leave them in the comments. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys that are here every single night. It means a lot. And I will probably see you guys tomorrow.